So our stock exhaust, I hit these areas with some WD-40. This is the key one here. I already loosened this one up. Clamp there with some WD-40 and loosened that one to remove the stock exhaust, and it runs down under and to the middle. That's the resonator, which then leads to the Y pipe, and pretty much from the Y pipe back you can remove, depending on how long or what kind of muffler installation you're doing. So there's a hanger here behind the right in front of the back axle, and there's one up in front of the resonator. So I'm going to remove the muffler here, and then I'm going to cut in front of the resonator to install the system I got. If you get a axle back system or something, you'd just be dealing with this area here, but anything that's catalytic converter back would be from forward to the resonator, depending on how long you wanted the pipe. Some of the systems dump out right here behind the back axle to give you the clearance, so that you're not. There's a big concern if when you get the new exhaust, or when you have the old exhaust, is hitting this off-roading. So you can get an improved exhaust for clearance, but also for performance and sound, torque, horsepower, all that good stuff. So you can get the ones that outlet here. The one we got is going to outlet right up in here somewhere, and I still got to measure that out. There we go. So that's one thing most of these videos don't show, is the taking off of the old muffler, and looks like that was the best thing. Get a pair of pliers or something, pull down, use tension to pull down and slide that out. Everybody talks about how the old muffler is the hardest part to get off, but how many people have taken a muffler off in their life? You might do it once. You have a regular car or whatever, maybe. So it seems to be the best. All right, so went and got the pry bar. See if that finds us a better way to get around in here. Oh, it needs like an inch. Let me try that from up top. So again, going back to my extreme mechanical Ludditeness, this worked really well. Reaching over the top here, putting that pry bar behind right there, just prying that out. Because I already got it over the edge. We'll finish it off here. in front of the rear axle, and I haven't hit this one at all, I don't think. Let's try the old crowbar again since it did us right that last time. Whoa. Camera game. It's hard to get a visual on this from this side. Oh. Doesn't seem like it would be that hard. I'm sure it's operator error. Get up in now. Set those all the way over. Let's try to get it off the top one again, I guess. And then maybe stick with the bottom. Keep sliding off my leverage point. There we go. Let's get that one. Got a little more clearance. There we go. There's some play in it. Work it out. It's definitely help if you had two people, I think. It would definitely, one guy could hold one side or the other. I am using my alternating foot technique. My foot to leverage this, to twist, back and forth. So there's some technique for you. It's working its way. Come on, Betty. I need to do more flutter kicks. There we go. All right, well, again, there's the beginner way to do it. Hopefully you learn a little bit more there than I, from my mistakes. Just go right to the crowbar. But on this side, the for the hanger, the pliers did work fine. All right, let's go look at the middle. So this point here right below the Y where it connects, this is hard to get to. So it's a 15 millimeter, it appears. I'd seen on a video where he talked about how hard it was to get into when you're really using small movements to get at it. And yeah, I would concur. I guess what I could do is I could take off this bracket, or I could slide it off of there, give me a little bit better access to get up there. But yeah, you can't fit a wrench in the top, you know, or a deep socket. There's not enough clearance, so you have to use an open-ended or something. This is a ratcheting, so it'll be a little bit easier. But I'm gonna slide this off the hanger here, so it brings us down just a little bit more. So I was able to get that hanger off. I came at it at this angle. From this is the best way I get to the top one. Seem to have a little bit better leverage and get it off. So now I'm gonna get at this with that 15 millimeter wrench. Try to get it limped off. I've put some copious amounts of WD on it. Hopefully it's not too difficult. If I can do a righty-tighty, lefty-loosey direction upside down, that's probably the biggest challenge here. Alright, so I got this nut loosened up and working it. It would have been a pretty ugly picture looking at the back of my glove for 5 minutes, it seemed like, to get this loosened. But it's a bunch of those right there. I'm going to take the nut all the way off. But what I did to get leverage, I used the trusty crowbar, brought it up between the body. Found where I'm most leveraged. Whoa, slow down there. And used it to pry this way. So I pushed, prying this way and got it broken. So that was a trick I used. There might be an easier way, but I'm going to take this nut all the way off. Alright, so I got the clamp loosened up here. Gotta open it up. That nut has got a long way to go still, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about push it, but definitely got the clamp opened up. Can't get it to work back and forth across the tube, but it's definitely open. So let's get it at the other end and see if we can twist it to work this off. So I'm going to use the leverage of this crook of the bit piece over the axle here to try to get leverage to twist from the back to the front of this piece. There we go. Oh yeah. I can't imagine doing this on a vehicle. It's been on like a muffler on for 5 years or more. I think I've had this, what, 4 years? Roughly. So, can't imagine, especially couldn't imagine somebody on the East Coast or the South that has to deal with actual rust. This is just minor surface rust compared to what they might have to deal with trying to get this thing off. There we go. Sweet. Let's get it past the front there. Oh. And I guess if you got an old muffler and you were just going to ditch it anyway, you could just cut this thing up. But just for the sake of demonstration, and I might just see if somebody needs a muffler, I'm going to hold on to it. Yeah, that cross member's got to come off. Looking like 18 millimeter. Back through the front. Jump. That view didn't help much. Alright, so there it is, removal of the muffler from the Jeep JK. If you hung in this long, hopefully I edited it good enough to not take all day for you, but it seemed like it took all day. I think we would call that a 2-beer effort on our, make it 3, because you got to have one after you're done. So hope that helped everybody out, and we'll do a video of me of also putting a muffler on, but it'd be much simpler. Hopefully not take as long. So that's, again, for the mechanical Luddites like me.